Hello, I am here with your March 31st, 2021 tarot using the Weaver Tarot. I have done an off-screen pre-shuffle and now we ask for our messages for the last day of March. Already the last day of March. Let's hope that the weather turns around and becomes a lot more spring-like and does not play an April Fool's joke on us tomorrow, because April 1st, of course, known for its pranks. I would really like to know where that tradition started, who made that up, because it's kind of silly, to be honest. Unless it's a good prank. A good prank is always appreciated, and a good prank is something where somebody isn't harmed or belittled. I love harmless pranks. I've maybe pulled off one or two in my lifetime. It was a little bit fun to do in my previous workplace. We would sometimes try to do harmless pranks on each other. One such thing would be if you were dictating a report, you could always pause them, rewind, go back, re-record. So if you made a mistake or something happened, it was no big deal. You could always go back and fix it. And even if a mistake got through, you could always phone up to the records department and have it changed to be, if you missed a piece or it needed to be corrected, you could always make that change after the fact as well. As long as it wasn't anything major that would change the integrity of the report. But one harmless prank would be, because we had a small area in which we would do this, and we just had these really thin dividers up, would be to sit in the stall beside somebody who was doing a report, or sit in the report writing room behind them if you were hand bombing it, and to just start counting random numbers. More than once that has happened. Again, harmless prank because you lose your place, you hit pause, rewind, and you could start again. No big deal. But that's a harmless prank. And I think everybody had somebody try to employ some sort of distraction technique while they were writing a report. At least that's what used to happen. I don't know if it still does. So, on to the reading. And we wouldn't have to wait for April Fool's Day for that. We would do that usually on night shift. From the bottom of the deck, so the background influencing energy that we've got is the Sovereign of Coins. Trying to find a way so you guys can see this card because they're so beautiful. The Sovereign of Coins, otherwise known as the Queen of Pentacles, is very loving, very giving. She likes the finer things in life. Not quite as hardworking as the male counterparts, but that is because the feminine in the tarot, at least for the Queen of Coins and the Queen of Cups, the men or the masculine do the heavy lifting and the women do the nurturing and the bringing in. So the Sovereign of Coins is bringing in that abundance, particularly in things that are tangible. Again, coins usually talks about your money, your employment, but coins is also abundance, and anything that you can touch, taste, feel, smell. We have, to go very well, I like this combination together, with the Sovereign of Coins is the Ace of Wands. A new beginning, a new message, a new spark, an opportunity. This energy of the Ace of Wands is something that moves incredibly fast. If it is a message, it appears really quickly or unexpectedly. If it's an opportunity, it's one of those ones where you got to grab it or it's gone. If it is an idea, it is literally that bing, light bulb goes off, write that down because it's not coming back if you forget it. It's a wonderful card to have kind of playing out with the Queen of Pentacles or the Sovereign of Coins, to be trying to bring in new ideas for abundance. But in the body of the card, or of the reading, we have two major arcana cards, but we don't start with that. We start off with a Cups card. Now, Cups is watery energy, therefore talking about your emotions. We have the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is a movement card. And we do have a little bit of numerology here, because we do have 8 and 8. But the Eight of Cups is moving away from something that was emotional, or that we had an emotional attachment to. We're moving away from it. We are walking away from something that we were maybe once invested in, and it no longer is working for us or serving us to our higher good. Now, here is the next 8 card of Leo, major arcana card, Strength. The Strength card, using willpower and grace together, but digging in deep for that internal strength that sometimes you don't know you have, and you don't know how strong you actually are until you have to be. This is a bit of a difficult card for me sometimes, because I actually had somebody say that to me once. Somebody with some codependency issues about always having to be in some sort of relationship. And there were some words that got a little bit heated. And this person said to me, I'm not strong like you. Especially at that time, I was going through a difficult time myself. It's like, yeah, trust me, I'm not feeling that strong. But you also can't compare your strength to somebody else's strength. So the Strength card is your own inner strength. And like I said, you don't know how strong you are until you have to be. And with the influence of the full moon that we had over the weekend, there is a little bit that talks about celebrating your strengths and where you've been and how far you've come and things that you have achieved. And take a look at it from somebody else's perspective, where if you are really trying to figure out what to you seems so small, might be really big in somebody else's eyes. So it's your inner strength. It is the card of Leo. There is some pride in there. Can be some energy of the sun, because Leo is ruled by the sun. I just want to quickly point out, there's the sun. We also have the imagery of the moon and the star. And the star card and the moon card are both major arcana cards. Star card talks about hopes and dreams. The moon card, which we have next, card of Cancer, very watery energy, a little bit shady, things that are hidden because of the moonlight. Although, because we have this full moon, and it is a super full moon, so it's going to appear very bright, brighter than other moons, we're not having the same kind of deep, dark shadows and things that are being hidden really well beneath the surface. Things are starting to rise up to the surface with this full moon. Emotions always do. But with this moon card, we are starting to have those shadows be illuminated. We're starting to see a little bit into the darkness. Now, this could also mean if you have some shadow work to do, this is a good time to dig into it, because you still have a little bit of that full moon energy, and you can do that shadow work and release it. Write it all out. Try and figure some of that out. Write it out, release it, burn it, rip it, whatever you got to do. Dig into those shadows, because we're moving away from that dark, shadowy energy. We are trying to draw in this abundance, whether it's abundance of love or an abundance of wealth. We're going to have to dig in deep in order to kind of unveil what is blocking us in the shadows, because we are going to, if you do the work, and it's going to be tough work and it's going to take a lot of strength to get through it, we are going to believe what no longer emotionally serves us behind, and it is going to allow that abundance to come in. So I'm going to leave it here, and I will talk to you tomorrow.